You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
It's just some finding work. How? Bro, I just woke up. But get that grind on.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Good. Firstly, advanced iron knife. The voice prompts on shit. This is for a sec. The party members. What are they? Oh, this is a good people deal. Station. Flying fish. We got flying fish, even now we just birds. Giant bipedal animal. There's a mechanical. By information, powerful. Okay. Getting in battle. I have a few ways to restore HP in battle. Voice using battle eye. Get it out. I am good. Oh, yonder. Okay, found it. I like to do that. Yeah, I guess I get to preserve buttons on my controller.
Never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
We got some level 3 in there.
Who wants to get it
Engaging.
first?
They don't first.
This round is gonna hurt like a switch.
I can't move.
What did you just say? Cursing?
Don't hammer. Slide.
Move in and strike. We go. Let's move.
Who wants to get it
They're off
first?
guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Couple of them orders to ya. Slide. Flame grenade. Dr. Black, the ranged attack.
Shadow strike. I should heal up first. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Whoa, that's all it took?
Nice work.
Blast him to bits!
Target in sight.
Scream it!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
This one's gonna smart! Flame grenade!
I should heal
Use
up
a
first.
heal here!
I can't move.
Slide!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Whoa, that's all it took?
Nice work.
Excuse me. How much?
Grenade!
Shadow
Devastate him
strike.
with a melee attack!
Now, my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
You're smart! Slide! Man, nice view up here! Take the shot! I should use a heal here! Whoa, that's all it took?
Nice work.
Well, I should have rumble on, but I don't be feeling no rumbling. I don't be feeling no rumbling. Okay, so where's the other one? I'm looking for I did, I thought so. I thought RIP, man. Fallen soldiers, bro. Prototype groups. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change up my ground gear. Ratings. Oh yeah. TP. Return that. Yes, sir. Free. So we're able. So like, how am I going to increase my level? I haven't played this in a minute, so. Alright, cool. Gravity is. I think right now gravity guns. How I feel about this fit though. Bit rare. I need to change my fashion gear real quick. Go to the menu, party fashion gear will be able to use. Head. Go. What we doing though? Oh, I can dress up as Elmo. Oh. That's it. Put in there. What the heck is that? Prototype. Okay. Let's dress up as Elmo because why not? I think that would be hilarious. I don't think it would be hilarious. I'm like, straight up Elmo, bro. Alright, let's do it just for the lows for now. Queen. Upgrade. Oh yeah. Already enjoyed. Okay, so we can upgrade stuff already. Alright. I'm gonna leave it like how it is for now. If I feel like I need to upgrade anything, then I will. Yeah. You know. But, jettisoned from the wild. Oh my lord. There's lore to be had, bro. Maybe you don't know. So bad. Bro, why can't I jump? There's what you do. How do I jump? I can't jump yet. Oh, why is that the jump button? Why is that the jump button? Alright, whatever. How I feel about that, but I guess it makes sense somehow. That jump high. Oh, so much fun.
Let's murderate him.
Let's see what you've got.
I just need to add them to the archive. So
Shadow strike.
Scream edge.
Range destroyed. Move in and strike.
Gotta follow my rainbow. let's get out of this prologue, man. It's been in there way too damn long. 15 minutes. Shadow Rise. There's nothing to me like what? You hit the cutscene.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Guys. There we go. Wanted to make it so that I switch from full screen to
Wild, huh?
yeah, very wild.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira.
Mira.
You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
By force. Let it be known.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Relative speaking.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Thank you for the free will. Okay. Oh. But enemies you find in mirror will attack as soon as they detect you. And tell enemy detection type. Cool. Unaggressive, no icon, not attacked. Will react on sight. Will react when you wander too close to them. Toggle sprint. Auto run. R&D. Oh, look, aerial cannon. Wow, this is new. Wow, okay, this is new. close, retain camera direction. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's new. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying, Blid? They make me jump up here. Go to. What did he say? I don't even know. Anyway.
Sir.
You fall off the cliff. No, bro. You gotta tell me. Rex trailer. What's it like? Scouter. Here we can change the time of day. Otherwise, we see. I'm going down. Yeah. Did that. We did that. Start to play mining probe. Okay. Experiment completed, says it. Have that. Yeah, let's run. This.
What?
The beach. New LA.
Listen.
Primordial creeks is indigenous. Yep. I already know. Thanks, bro. He played the game before. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That zooms the minimap in and out. We did that. Why? Really?
Like a growth spurt.
Cool. Okay. Well then. It is time to... Okay, that was an accident. Focus, Lily. Party. Arts. Arts is a real one. I wanted to go to ground here. Okay, well, so we have advanced knife. Yeah. Oh, yeah, knife. Hold on. Boom gun. Okay, cool. Prototype scouter. Okay. Black dot on. Alright, cool. I'm going to change my flashing here as well because I'm looking like a... Oh. Oh. What happens if you just put none on everything? Wait, hold on. If we put none... Ah, that's a... Remove. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Oh. Oh, voice. Yeah. Underdog. Okay. And Soul Hill. Oh. Dying here. 300%. At 25. What's invincibility? Alright. Well. Ooh. Ooh. Opening R. 100%. Password. Heavy hitter. Alright, I think I'm fine with how these are currently. I'm not going to do too much.
Put some socks on so I can knock them off.
You ready for anything?
Put some socks on so I can knock them off. That's hilarious.
Hammer. Scream it. Slide. Winner.
I should heal up first.
Let's see how this goes.
I could use a heal here. This is like a pickle.
My adrenaline's rising.
Get into a full.
It's time to attack.
You
Get
will
up
be.
and let's turn this thing around.
Isn't it?
Touch me up. I owe you one. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I should heal up first.
I'll get that free. Really, PP.
This is bringing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
At least I was achieving though. Alright, cool. So I ain't that nice with it. You know what it is? I didn't boost up my so I'll allow it. Oh. Gangsta. I'm gonna do this with my evils. You know how it goes. Funny things. People me into funny things.
Finally, a chance to kick them around. Hammer. Armor.
one to me.
Shadow strike. Whoa, that's
Go.
all it took?
Nice work.
Okay. Moving. There's something here, but I can't see it.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Understand. Looks decent. Looking a lot better than it did on the. It looked really good on Wii, but yeah, man. What I'm gonna do is it all? Yeah. Oh crud! Oh no! I can't go that way now, can I? Oh. They want me to go up here. Unless I can find a way under the thing. Don't look like it. No one can see what we can do. Let's see if I can try. Yeah. All right. Cool. I can. Gonna be a techie situation. Edits. Iron knife, see, that's what I'm talking about. I might actually need to bring up because, bruh, I can't be having me up against a wall like this, bro. Nearly shook one humanoid click. What's up? I have to go. Which one is the one that I already have? Critical against humanoid enemy. Guys have a very low chance of inflicting shock when enemy attack. And get my arse, bruh. The edge. And bolt rifle, so I'm out. Aim grenade burst. Alright, cool. What I'm gonna do is, since 75% more damage when it go down. Awesome. Yes, so actually, what happens if I try and upgrade it again? It's 100%. Okay. Okay. Well, 12 is a lot, so I'm really bad at that for now. Okay. Escape lane. Alright, it's cool. We finally made it. It only took 36 minutes, but we're here now.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship.
Can
Until
imagine.
it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh, it's a Gex. A Gex.
Rex's.
Rex's.
Riled. We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm born ready. No, I'm joking. I wasn't born ready, but yeah, I am ready. I'm ready, boss. Very good. Okay. The weapon you use on foot are split between melee and range. You can switch them down now that already. Melee weapons can only attack at close range. Tend to do more damage per hit. They can attack sentinels multiple times, but cool. Okay, so they couldn't even after they're ready to use. It's cool, it's secondary cooldown. Artsies, Artsies, they forward combat, secondary cooldown. Right, cool. Okay, let's...
Shadow strike. Fly hammer. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. This is just smart.
Big ass
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Let's combo this stuff. Finally, a chance to stack 'em right. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Here we go.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Got a new thing. New thing, pull up. The whole team pull up, the whole thing pull up.
Slide. Scream edge.
That's up to I don't know.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile. but they aren't necessarily
Yeah,
friendly either.
out enjoying the strizzing.
I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight.
Mm-hmm.
We need to walk
Okay.
that line.
You say I can't provoke these animals, that what
All
you're
right,
trying to say?
let's head in. Who
Can't
knows?
promise you that, bro.
Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Okay, worn survival sleeve. I don't know, worn joint. Classes. Oh yeah, format or jaguar this characters. By fighting style dictates which weapon that they are and the basic stat. Well as what arts and skills that they can learn. Oh, that's what we doing around here. Bro, where's my... I'm using a pro controller, not Joy-Cons, bro. And has been over. Yeah. Then my bit rate is low. I'm gonna check that in a second. Hold on a second. View, toggle sprint, toggle camera, switch navigation tab. That's camera, toggle navigation panel. Interact. Engage target, map. Target enemy, jump, hold scale, target enemy. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Oh, I can jump on the map on those. Roll weapon, sheath. We cool down. Weapon battle, come on. Wave, toggle sprint, go overdrive, guided. So I can't evade, I mean like dash. Lift controls, what? And then I'll take screenshots, okay. Our followable target appendage. Toggle auto run. Camera distance. Assemble. Concentrate fire. Keep your tension up. Activate overdrive. As you please. Show emote list. Oh, there's an emote list. So I'm about to show you that right now. Okay.
Hey, hey! Nice one!
Very good. What else we got? Sigh.
Oh,
I'm loving this already and I ain't even doing anything crazy.
oh man.
Very good. Very good. And then I stay like that until I move. Wow. Okay. Okay, what else we got here? Hold up. Sit 2. Oh yeah, we good. Oh yeah. You online with it. Good at emotes. Get pumped. Wave, celebrate.
Yay!
No, I'm done. Set emote. Be bashful. Blow kiss. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun. Very good. Bashful AF. Apologize, I think. Acknowledgement.
Thanks!
Rage. Very good. Fine. Nah, bro. Begging. We ain't begging nobody around here.
Come on!
Great. Chill. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Calm down. Alright, chill out. Happy with that. Don't know what there is to be happy about, but yeah.
Doesn't have to be like this.
Get off my D, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
More rounds up.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I ain't got no aura, bruh. You be nuts.
Move in and do some damage. That's gonna smart. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Come by.
Nice work.
Out the back from the club on me, I'm out of collected, bruh. Advanced survival cookies, yeah. Yeah. We ready, bruh. I don't know what we ready for, but we ready. Doesn't matter what it is, we ready for it. Is, yeah, man, that is.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, you must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Have you just woken up after all this time? I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, best gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll have to use the elevator to go to the top of the stairs. There'll probably be an opening on the gates thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all the trouble. But until then, you have to forgive the inconvenience, please understand. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. You're gonna give me the whole explanation, bro. It's all good. I know ish happens. Get the joint. Got my scouter on, just in case any Namekians pull up on me. Or any Saiyans. Or any Margins. Or any humans. Analyze them quickly. Take it from there. What is... okay. Cutscene? Oh yeah, we here with it.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beach spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
New LA.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on New LA is our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate was in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Okay. the end. Well done. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Complete the game. It took an hour. No, I'm playing. Resave this. Okay.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
You're gonna refresh nothing because I don't remember.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
The skeleton.
I
Crew.
was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
Figured.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Oh
Still,
wow, so it's
every
really
last
just me
survivor
then.
counts.
Damn.
You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Let's get it on. Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. Yeah, oh, my music. Yeah. Chapter 1 in progress. 5 parts to 1, I'm presuming. Yeah. More of that. Emergency. Golly. Somebody watch out. Oh. Yeah, you. Joke, man. It looks so good.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
How old are you, little girl?
She's 13. And I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
You're a joke, man. That's why, bro. Okay, so change party members. You can select allies at the party. Reserve. Okay. I don't need to go around running after them like I did in the first game. This is very nice. That does control the character. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, cool. Benny job. Cool. That's a little bit taller than her. And a little bit shorter than her. Okay. Between them. 26.
Hey!
Doing the prospects. Being a civilian, I'm worried about. Yeah, well, you aren't that worried. Otherwise, you would do what he about to do. Get himself killed. Speaking of, I need something important to do, but I can't stop playing the game. Can't stop playing the game.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of this city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district.
shops.
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it.
Clothing?
It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The
it's
CD
like
is
in
the
LA, yeah.
closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Good
Right?
book. Wait.
The park is my favorite
I've got
place to
books.
just zone out and chill.
How y'all get put up by the
Last but not
W.H.
least, our
Smith?
destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Okay.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your
I need to
stay in
be
the administrative
energized.
district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
If I don't want to say
Right.
district,
Let's get you
if I
over
wanna
to the
go
barracks.
commercial district.
Then I should file my report.
Residential district, huh?
They'll be eager to hear the
Okay,
details
local.
on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
I'm talking too much, man. Let's just get inside.
Sir! Here's what I know.
The boss. The more we allow our ideals and sales. I'm brave for the opinion. But the look of someone who just appeared to me.
Sir! Intel is sparse, but
Reports of non-naturally occurring such as requested mission for the Pathfinders. Large container. It must land the mechanical. Yo. You know, stuff on maybe 70% complete, but it's not like we have to back the way. Okay, I've never seen this invisible wall before. Run.
Hey,
I've got something to say about my friend. I've got some, Yeah. Good push. Ooh.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
Okay.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Yeah.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
Okay.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Where should we begin? Oh, that's how we ended up on there.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
Bruh, that's tragic.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one
You
can know
not being
that.
there would have been.
What we
Why?
do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
We survived.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened,
We needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space.
Okay.
2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Bruh, all this talking got me sleeping.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
Coalition?
But
We're talking about
fighting
ex-vets?
isn't our most important duty.
Okay,
Right
paying
now,
them.
we have a single top priority
Sure.
that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Okay, makes sense. The life hold? What's the life hold?
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold.
I know where this is going.
This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued.
Hopefully,
But
I hope so.
there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we
gotta be
don't
kidding me.
know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
Oh, Link got the technology to forget.
Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Yeah, I locate something. Oh shit, I might even realize that. Talking, I was just thinking about. I have no clue.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a
What about
precaution.
personal assets?
I'm sure
Yeah.
you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
The library?
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time.
Of course, please.
Ms. Ku,
Thank you. Get out of my
even
face.
I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air?
You know, because you
Perhaps a
talking
tour
too
of
long,
the
you're
administrative
talking too
district.
Yes, sir. Come on,
Oh,
we'll
no,
keep
the
this
tour.
briefing
The
brief.
tour's still going. Experience. Press to display navigation panel on the bottom right corner. Excellent area. Where's Tatsu at? Tatsu in here? Right there. I don't even know what I was doing. I go here? What's up? Run! Run! Alright, cool. So, let us get the hell out of here. Hello, figures. Okay. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of... Damn, bruh. Alright, cool. So what we're gonna do is leave the barracks so that we can go outside. What the hell is cracking on with the rest of New LA? New Los Angeles. Let's see what he's loading time. Let's see what he's loading time. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
Why?
The AD is a bit
Amazing.
different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Ask what a scale is geek out. Is longingly at the scale. Yeah, I mean, I know what the scale is, but
What?
maybe
You don't
somebody
remember
else
what
don't.
a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever?
Yeah.
Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just... I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology.
Okay.
I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but
Yeah,
it's
don't
not
worry, I
that
will do.
simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
I know.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're
I know.
complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many
That's
of them
enough.
to go
I don't
around.
care about.
So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
Respect.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around.
Oh, is it?
You can't just
Sit
walk in the
down.
front door and volunteer.
Really?
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
Yeah. So you're
Blades who
telling
go
me that I
above
need
and
to
beyond
prove
for their
myself.
duties and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay. Are we playing? Yeah, we have control. Okay.
Listen,
You can buy a score from the structure. I love living in the future. Very good. I love living in the future. Really should be the hell says that, bro. I love living in the future. Available while offline.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for.
Yeah, I
We
know
should
about
show
the
you
scout
that
console.
next.
I know about them things they breath.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yep, literally. Early little thunder. I do. I remember. The scout console. Literally just add this like two
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn.
I've
Take
been
it
ready,
easy,
bruh.
would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Innit?
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping?
You
I'm not
apologize.
talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
So you want some new weapons? You want a Strizat? I got you.
Listen. Oh.
Let me talk to you. Yeah, man. No, facts literally happen like that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna read back here.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Yeah.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
I'm tripping, bruh.
Hey,
I'm very tired.
Well,
Bullshit. But some humans have come to represent all uniforms, but other senses I always keep vision. If I'm always relish them. I don't know about you. Can't hear you. Can't see you.
Really?
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Okay, cool. Oh. Menu gameplay tape. Okay. Save. Been 2 hours. An archive. 12 hours. location. Enter the data barracks alive.
Hey!
Hey, yo, take it.
Hey!
Yeah?
What?
Hey! Check this out.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Come on, bro.
I knew you'd make
Finna
the
get
right
it in.
choice.
Finna get it in.
Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Training
Yes, Mr.
immediately.
Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Ain't nothing cool about y'all, kid.
Let's discuss that training assignment.
I remember.
We've decided to
this
start you out on a probe
this.
installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here,
Okay.
take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks sectors. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Yes.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
Let's quick team.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Emma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Mining probe. I'm on chat. Okay. Yes. Keeping no bottom top.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
It was.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally.
Innit?
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Alright.
Hey!
This traveler. Alright, cool. Reach. Oh. What? Cooked.
What the hell happened here?
I guess.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Big is.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city,
Ain't
someone
nobody
must have run
asked.
across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago. But it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid. The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in the world. That doesn't always mean raw strike. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when you find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of.
Okay.
The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Just the free we can handle it.
As long as you
For real.
understand the risks involved.
Bruh.
Lynn?
Risk.
Count me in.
What's that
The
mean?
same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Let's do it then, innit? Let's go. Shit's tall. I don't want that real. Okay. What's a survivable course? Okay, I can't even wear this, can I? I don't think so. Silly me. Oh.
Didn't have to be like this. Shadow Strike! I owe you one. Slide! Down! Melee attacks! That's smart! Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Get ready for some lethal moves! I'm getting wobbly!
Control the battle! Slide! Slinger! Nice! Move in and do some damage!
This is just smart!
Upper hand!
I'm getting
Move in
wobbly!
and strike!
Fire carnival!
Slide nice! Move in and do some damage! Side flash!
There's the thing.
Awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Let's do it then. Talking all that good.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top
What
half
do you
of the
mean by that?
cylinder contains the probe itself.
What do you mean by that?
The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Yeah. Okay, what do we get? Double body. Okay. We're gonna vacate for it. Circle back base first, I'll let you know. Can't try and beat some investigate this okay. Segment week. 8 performing each segment in each category. Okay, then segment requirements. Red and blue hexagon. Running through 6 may lose. Yeah, you can jump by. I'll be right back.
Commander Vanden.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
The captain.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Hey, yo, I'm a person, bro.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold, and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division.
Okay.
Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent moves.
Get it. Get it.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done.
So they're like the
Until
cleanup
we're up and
crew,
running
basically.
here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable.
Facts.
Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory.
Yeah.
Bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join?
Yeah.
Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Okay.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a Skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Done. I need level 9. I don't need that. Builds of a legacy. Up to 3. some servers are still off limits at the moment, but they're good. Rubber or actions comprise user requests story mission advanced game main story you can expect every feature your team members the way you hear the radio icon privileged organs. Ooh. Key. I might end the stream in a sec. It's almost been 3 hours. It's coming up to almost 2 hours and 22 minutes. Yeah, man.
Great.
Hey, now what?
Go 2 miles in the west. regrets.
Let's buckle down. Blast in the pit. I've got your cover fire. Shadow strike. Hit him again. Power hammer. Get ready for some side blast. Topple him. Close in.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide. Flicker. That won't dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side
Get ready for
slash.
some sleeper moves. Finally, a chance to slow down. Lay into it.
Shadow strike.
And you down. Weaken him and lay in.
Slide. Flicker.
Fire carnival.
Side slash. Tough. Catch me up.
Blast. Bang.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Leave this to me. You okay, Third? We can do this. What time is it?
Not even a distant now, we're stuck on a hole.
What? Alright, cool, whatever.
Devastating with a shadow strike. Salt hammer. And stay there. Fire, fire. They're sending jump.
Scream edge.
This is just smart.
Side slash. They're tough. Catch me up. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
There you
Slide. Flicker.
Blast. Bang.
Have to stay in this. Help me. Upper hand.
This is just smart. Close in. Flame grenade.
Side slash.
Now we're stuck on a hole.
You pressed the wrong button. Oh. Activate Bob.
Whoop.
What do we to do now?
Finally, my growth spurt.
Nice. I'm just gonna do it like this. Over there. No, no smoke dogs. I did. I don't know where this thing is. I'm in. I'm away. Talking about that. Alright then. Get out here then.
Ready for anything. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
All of them ordered to you! Stay there! I've got two sides up!
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
Haha, this is just smart!
Early bird.
Finally! The tire's laying! Kick 'em around! Slide! Fight 'em! Blast!
Shadow strike. Side slash. Upper hand.
I see you heels here! Leave this to me!
Slide.
Fire carnival! Collapse like 3 seconds! I got a workout from all that running.
What?
Whoop! 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 Whoop!
Well, if I'm getting out. I didn't even know what they wanted from me. What? That's it.
I am not scared. Definitely not scared.
I'm good. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee
Fire
attack.
carnival!
Shadow strike.
Couple of them ordered to ya! Salt hammer! And stay there!
Target in sight.
You're sitting here finally!
Three minutes. Move in and do some damage.
Armor!
Side slash.
Haha, this is just smart!
Upper hand.
got a lot. Them. Uh-oh. Friday. Miles to go get it. That's what I have to speak to ever again. So good. Are you ready to go to bed? In the future, we're probably gonna be fighting them. Maybe crush shells. I don't want to come. I don't know. It's safe for me to run out. Well, that's good. Information. Touch. Last bit, and I'm at 3 hours now, so just I'm quite tired. So I'll continue this tomorrow or later today, should I say, because it's already today. PowerPoints to do.
Hey!
drag me down.
Finally! Time to blast! Now we're talking! Get this! Spotlight's ready! Fire carnival! Warning! Was I looking for you? Shadow strike! Appreciate it! Light!
Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike. Side slash.
Fire carnival!
Move in and do some damage.
Flame grenade! For victory! And,
What's that?
vacuum!
Excellent strategy.
Litten? Okay, wait, hold on. Watch travel to. Okay. That might be. Why? Put this in here. Put it. While pressing. Oh, so many pretty buttons combination. I was doing the wrong direction. I was following the unique monster. Which I killed, actually. It's easier than that. But sometimes, guys, you just gotta try because you never know. We got what time is it now? Oh, 2 minutes to go. So, approaching the main story mission. I'm not fighting that. I ain't got time for that. But yeah, I'll continue this at a later time. Thank you guys for watching. Run through. If you're playing the game as well, not then on that. Missing out, man. Actually, that's not. I think not. In it here.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
No. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapon.
Oh, ganglion.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Yeah, it's ganglion.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, then.
Your guard and negotiate grip weapon. I'm gonna go stand down. Let's see if they comply.
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation.
Oh.
No conditions.
Traps have been pulled.
We have our orders.
That's not very friendly.
All aliens must die.
Murder. That's what we're doing out here now. But you can't trust aliens. And that's why they even need aliens. They're really tricky. Oh. Bit cooldown unlocked before you start getting into scrap with Enons. Let me tell you about a new combat technique called quick cooldown. It's set, short, auxiliary energy, or arcs to your weapon, instantly recharging and cooling down. And use it again straight away.
It didn't have to be like this.
It didn't. It didn't. I didn't need to do that. I thought you were doing these There you go, kill some aliens. They didn't do that. They want the problems. Did it to yourself. Don't want to bite you.
So much for the diplomatic approach.
Innit? That's what I'm talking about.
What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Go mode, auxiliary energy that is needed to use quick cooldown by obtaining additional energy tips. Get these as rewards for raising survey rate of mirror, so that's another reason to keep at it. Cool. Quick cooldown, so now what the hell? It's missing team inside. Bruh. He's gone, bro. He's gone.
I might scare myself.
Human Slayer 3. Why is it? Patrol helicopter. That's not too bad for this one. This could have been us. Could have been us. Assuming this is some like ganglion deep weapon. I think this some ganglion days. I'm in the industry 5 minutes ago, but
Lynn, can you
I
give
should
us an
probably
approximate
leave it. I can't
location
put
for
it
that
down.
IFF signal?
I can't put it down.
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
Yeah. There's a lot going on here. Let's see how okay I can.
They've seen us! Devastate him with a melee now! My turn! Salt hammer! Scream it! Whoa! Grenade! Let him! Lay down and cover fire! Target in sight! Salt hammer! And stay down! Now, there's a signal duck! Flame grenade!
Side blast! That's not the thing. You can do it!
That ball is my cookie.
We got it. Let's move.
Alien knife. Attack 20. Defense up.
dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Let's surrender. Let's kill my breakers.
Hello, Glennar.
We're gonna get sauce.
I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement? Your words are wasted.
Don't worry, I'm gonna waste these bullets on you
All we
again.
can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
Yeah, alright, cool, bro.
We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Some points so much I can use by doing. Put some powerful effects. Also powerful. I like is go paper speed at the right time to use it. I think this was 8% plus brother. 8%. Orange circle may appear instead of screen while same thing, but this sort of thing. Let's beat it with correct time sunshine. But it's hidden anyway. Keep this bit exactly the right normal. Get perfect what this is. Yeah. Body's morale, body gauge, reached by level. Soul challenge. At higher morale levels, soul voices are more frequent and deeply receptive for conversations. On the other hand, be aware that you more on the pieces. Again, all the perfect. No more than one.
It didn't have to be like this. Shadow strike! Nice! Finish some damage!
don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say?
Monster.
Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Nah, bruh.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape!
Good.
Friends! Friends, don't leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back. What do you think, Rook?
I'm not a Xeno. I'm gonna open it.
Finally! Dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. I wonder if it tastes
Sue's
different
dance
too.
is so freaking annoying.
I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explaining this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listen! On Nopon Blue Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger! Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fried?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you. Big brutes in armor? Little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent! If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
You're right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get no one sense of humor is all!
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
Their buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
Reassure is Ethan? Nah, I lied.
Then you'll help Tatsu? Protect Tatsu? Oh, happy day! It's settled then. In return, Tatsu will accompany friends back to their village.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Pro. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vander. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy!
Dance
New
of
friends
joy.
are friendliest friends ever! I know! Tatsu has special thank you gifts for friends, for saving Tatsu's life! Tatsu will lend it to friends for free!
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory? jokes with Tatsu. Joke funny now, but joke not so funny when friend wander into Loafenville Lake on accident. Presenting Follow Ball!
Okay.
Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have no-pop item. If friends get lost out in the wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now,
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for no-pon dance of generosity.
Very good. I hate this roll up dancing.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap, or boom, it just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Innit? Okay, let's see what Glenn Advanced Survival. Right. And press Y. Bullet football R and X. Okay. Where I go out there though. Sweet last time. Appeal to the fallen soldiers, first things first. Alien container. But archaeology feels good to recover this. Okay. That's how you feel. I am actually going to fast travel. I'm going to bruh. I ain't going to use no, bruh. But you know what we've done, though? It is point attack. Concrete measures for your skill by letting them run point attack. Feel free to use it dynamically. Improve value performance over time. Okay. Change division. Barriers custom. Say less, say less. Let's see with this old man gun. You wanting this?
Damn. Losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Tatsu not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed. Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
The tater tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Linley. Pure as snow. Linley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts. But do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing
Tater,
Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
And why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
Righty, guys. Chapter 3 is done. I don't know how many chapters. 5%, why is it going? Yeah. If I have this, I can't.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
Of course you are. You've taken to it like a fish to water, just like Elma and the Commander said you would.
Just the same, let's review the key points, and I can fill in some extra details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much. Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the Prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the Lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat. Intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the Lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the Lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me? Good. Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigens. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated. The Lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets. And they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine that these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's not the kind of stuff just one or two blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have blades play musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment of these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the Lifehold. Install data probes to expand Frontier Nav. And take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that? Good. We're counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
Alright, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it looked perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator eater. We'll go in there to cool off.
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu's not wrong to brag, but... wait a minute! Tatsu see what Lily did there?
Well, alright guys, it's time. We online with it, baby. Finished the Prologue 1, Chapter 2, 3, first stream. Gonna be doing some off-camera stuff, some side mission, you know, some story stuff. Come back, gonna be a higher level, gonna look different. Yeah, definitely gonna stream this tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.